Time for harmonica. I'm in a couple minutes early. Let me go post the link over on our website. I fixed the video from yesterday. I figured out what I did wrong, and so we should be in better shape today. Link is posted. All of our sheet music and stuff is posted at HTTML. It's posted at mammothgardens.com. I'm going there right now to put our link for today's broadcast on there, and that will get ones and ones of people to come in and listen and hang out and play some harmonica. I am in the process of recovering from a bit of a bout of our beloved COVID that people get to do these days. I am fully vaccinated, and I don't know anybody else who has it, so somehow it magically came to me, and it happened, and I'm feeling good. Lungs are still a little bit weird, and my just congestion's a little bit still there, but I'm doing okay, and so I'll take it. Thanks to a regiment of virus-stopping activities, I am doing just fine. So, we've got that posted on the website, and that should bring a few people in. Let me go stick this over on Twitter. MammothGardens.com. Alright, click here, and harmonica, and there, and click there, and tweet. Alright, so we have now tweeted, and I had that to make Twitter go away. And then I think we're in good shape. So the only question will be is whether when people log in, whether they can hear me and whether the video is working properly. It appears anyway that the video is working better today, although it says no data, and that's not a good sign. Why does it say no data? Let me see. This says I'm streaming. Says I've got my audio input set correctly, got my video input set correctly. Why does that say no data? Oh, now it says excellent connection. Okay, don't know. So we're gonna proceed on course as if it is working perfectly fine. I apologize. I'm a little gun shy these days with all of my technology. Today we are playing, today is Tuesday, so we will play Ode to Joy as our warm-up. And then yesterday we dug into Red Red Wine and Pop Goes the Weasel. So today we'll spend a little bit of time on By the Light of the Silvery Moon. And then we're going to switch over to Chromatic. And we'll play Danny Boy, Do Re Mi. And we may play America the Beautiful just to get it under our belts. Diane says I look good. The mouth matches the sound. All right, good. Yay. So we fixed yesterday's problem. I figured out what happened was there in the software you can do all this fancy stuff, and I was trying to get it where I could do like little classes, like I'm talking and then I'm going to pull up these fancy slides, which you can do in that, but I don't know how to do it. And so the slides were too small, so I made them bigger, which made the video bigger, and then I didn't realize that, and so then I should have gone back and fixed it. Sound and video today, because we're all fixed, right? Yeah, totally. I was trying to get ahead, you guys, and I failed. So, what are you gonna do? All right, let's get going. Let's bring up the harmonica playlist. Let's go grab Ode to Joy. That is our Tuesday song. Ode to Joy. Let's play it twice through. And this is when we move at a rather jaunty pace. We want this one to be joyful, right? And I got this new desk back here after our house remodel. So it's already, the desk drawer here is already too full. That's how long it takes to fill up stuff. All right, good sound, good video. Let's do it. Ode to Joy, 4-beat count in. We play it 2 times through, go down to 16, come back to the top. Second time through, you skip 16, and 140 beats per minute is pretty fast, right? So grab on, hold on. If you get behind, just skip a few notes and keep up. Okay, from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, I don't know. It's not a hard song at all to play, but I really love it. I don't know. It just makes you feel great. Sandy made it in. Hey, Sandy, 78 hazy degrees up in the upper Michigan area. Diane and I are dealing with a day that's almost, I don't know, summertime perfect here in Denver. Had about 80 degrees. The clouds have moved in this afternoon. The fires, the smoke from the fires in Arizona blew to the south today. So we're okay here in Denver today. Vic, I don't know what's going on up in Eugene. Hopefully you're having a lovely day as well. All right, Ode to Joy. So the only other thing I want to do on Diatonic today is By the Light of the Silvery Moon. And let's go grab that. I am going to try to get you a couple of revised sheets this evening. And so hopefully tomorrow when you come in, I will have a couple of typos cleaned up on some of the pieces that we're working on this week. And as you know with me, what I can get to and what I actually get to are not always the same thing. Or what I hope I can get to and what I actually get to are always the same. And so I'm going to work on that. By the Light of the Silvery Moon, Diane had a chance. We had a party here a couple weeks back, and Diane had a chance to play this sight unseen. I handed it to her and I says, why don't you play the harmonica part? And she goes, I don't know about this. It goes way up on the harmonica to 9. And I said, okay, you don't have to. And she says, nope, I will do it. I'll give it a shot. And so her and the harmonica crew all jumped in and did the best they could with sight reading, more or less, and did a great job and just added a dimension to our overall instant orchestration we were working on. And so super fun thing to get the chance to do. So for us, let's not do that. Let's take a minute to look it over, see what we got going on. Remember, with harmonica, mostly you're going to be able to play it. It wouldn't be in front of you on sheet music that I've given to you if I hadn't tested it. It works, and you know it's going to work. The question is, where are the challenges that you're going to face? So if I'm looking at By the Light of the Silvery Moon, I see a 3-beat count in, no problem, and then a 2-note pickup. But one thing I notice on the pickup, dotted 8th note followed by a 16th note. That's important because it's not by the light. That's not what you're going to play. It's by the light. Da da dum, bum ba dum. So when you see 16th notes in music, those go by lickety split, and you won't see faster than that in harmonica unless it's a poorly written piece of sheet music, because we don't play faster than that. In wind instruments, you just don't play 30-second notes. It's just not, you could theoretically put them on mathematically, but that's not going to happen. So 16th notes are about the fastest note you're going to see, and so you want to make sure that by is longer than the. By the light, 3, 4, 1, of the silvery moon. You see how those dotted eighth notes, long, short, and then quarter note, right? Of the silvery moon. You get that real raggedy feel, that real sort of galloping notion. Bum, ba-dum, bum. And then I want to spoon or quarter notes. Da, 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 dum. So those aren't da, da, dun, 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 right? You don't want to do that. So those are important pieces of information. The other thing I think is important is you got those long tied notes, right? So I want to spoon 2, 3, 4, 5, but to my honey. Now those are regular eighth notes there. Da 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 dum, dum, dum. So those you don't want to necessarily do that dun 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 dun, dun thing. But more important, not equally as important to that, I want to spoon 2, 3, 4, 1, da da da. And so you want to keep that, make sure in your head when you get to spoon that it's spoon 2, 3, 4, 1, to my honey I'll groove love's tune. So being aware of those 16th notes are going to go by real fast, and then the tied notes are going to take forever to get through. In some places, I will go ahead and tie the note on and don't put a rest because I want the music to be continuous. In other places, I definitely put a rest in. Measure 12. Keep a shining in June, 2, 3, 4, rest. Your silvery beams will bring love. So that rest does a better job of stopping the music, stop here, and start the different feeling or the B section of the song before we go back to the A section. And so that's what that rest is doing there at the beginning of measure 12. So those are the things I look at. On harmonica, I'm looking at, okay, it goes all the way up to the 9s. All right, that's a bummer, but I can do it. And I just have to be ready for them. A good portion of this song is in 5, 6, 7s, and 8s. That's sort of your wheelhouse. That when you get into the 9s and 10s, it gets a little tougher. But you know you can pull this off. Also, not unimportantly, if you can play it on diatonic, you can also play it on chromatic. So for those of you guys that are like, you know what, I like my chromatic, everything that you can play on diatonic, you can also play on chromatic. That the opposite of that is not true. If it's on chromatic, you probably can't play it on diatonic. And so in this one, I just gave you the diatonic line, but there's no reason if you're like, you know what, I want to play this on chromatic, to go through and retab it for your Chrome. If you do something like that, send me your work so that I can very quickly type it into our sheet. I don't have to do it. And then I had another very fascinating thought, but I don't remember what it is. So let's give it a try and see how it goes. Hey, Linda, welcome in. Vic said, lots of rain after mid-season. Oh, more rain there. When's summer coming, Vic? I thought you were supposed to have all sun this week. Don made it in. Hey, Don. All right, so this is our diatonic swan song for today. 3-beat count in, and then at 120, it's pretty fast. We probably won't play it that fast. Okay, 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Sorry guys, I blew it, got the wrong place. 1, 2, 3. drum. And again, measure 19. You're supposed. Says, hey, you're going to play this for 8 beats. You're probably not really going to play it for 8 beats. You're listening for the guitarist or the piano player to give you their final chord, and you're looking over there at them to see what they're doing. I noticed when Diane and her group did Summertime, they were looking at each other through the whole time. Hey, are you ready to go? Are we going to do this? Is this now the moment? Now's the moment, sort of thing. And it was very helpful, I think. I think it's one of those things you want to aspire to if you haven't had a chance to get out and play with some other people. Start looking around your community and saying, hey, who's making music out there? What can I do to join in, just to get that experience of playing with other people? I mean, obviously you play with me, and that will set you up for in perfect shape for playing with others. All right, isn't that a fun song? I wish the 8s and 9s weren't on there, honestly. And so I think I will at some point. And if one of you guys wants to tab it out, it will save us some time. Put it on a chromatic piece of music, because I do think it'll just be easier to play and maybe sound a little bit better on a chromatic. If it can be played on diatonic, I like to always write them on diatonic first, and then we can always add the chrome onto it later. All right. Grab your chromatic harmonicas. Yesterday we played Blue Moon, and so we'll play that again tomorrow. But today let's grab Danny Boy, Do Re Mi, and if we have time we'll squeeze in America the Beautiful. I'm only putting up a couple patriotic songs. I'm not a big fan of having them just in the regular rotation, because they can get kind of annoying in the sense that like you feel like you have to treat them differently than the regular songs, and you don't. But we don't run Christmas music all year long, because that's annoying. And I think 4th of July songs are best done a couple weeks before 4th of July, and then you get rid of them. And since Linda's a part of the group, I will do O Canada. I'll try to get Star Spangled Banner done for harmonica. I don't know if you'd ever actually play them, but it's kind of fun just to have them in your book. So grab Danny Boy. Let's do that one next. And again, this is the song, as we've talked about before. It kind of divides people in half. People either love it or they hate it. If they hate it, they're wrong. And so, yeah, here we go. I think this sounds great on harmonica. Kind of long. I am definitely having air capacity issues, and so I may have to give up on some of the long notes and things. But I'm going to plan on playing down through measure 17, coming back to measure 2, playing down to the bottom, and skipping measure 17. Musically, I think the big thing, remember at 17, I've got triplets there. So unlike in the beginning where it says, "Oh, Danny boy," right, which is very slow, when you do the turnaround, it's faster. But when you come, dun 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 dun, 3 triplet go, or 3 King Kong go. So it's just a little bit faster on that turnaround. That allows you, the reason that's there is to allow you 2 full beats of the first note. I love you, oh Danny boy, I love you so, but if you come, right? And so you want to leave that long. And truthfully, there'll be a fermato sitting over the top of that 17 anyway. All right, musically, remember you're going to be pushing your button quite a bit on this one. It's not in the key of C. And, yeah. Janice, oh my gosh. Cool and sunny Sydney. Yeah. Life is good, right? We have the vaccine. I'm alive. That's definitely good. For those of you who don't know, Janice is from Sydney, Australia, and she, when the timing works out, she sits in on some of my lessons or classes or whatever. She's a fine musician on her own right, and just delightful to have you here, Janice. So thanks for being here. All right, and anytime somebody from Sydney comes in, you want to play a song from Ireland. That's how it works. From the top, 4-beat count in, 1 beat rest, draw 2 with the star, and 2 times through. 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. plung, G chord at the end, maybe. Ooh, so that's about the limits of my lung capacity at the moment. I don't know if you guys remember when we first started these lessons. Man, I struggled like heck with lung capacity. And then as we've been playing for a while now, no big problem. Whatever the song is, I can play it, right? No problem. And then, of course, you get something like this. It's a respiratory illness, and your lungs go right back down. So I do think, and I said this yesterday, I think it's important, that this probably plays a role in how well you can handle these types of things. I think anything that can strengthen your lungs and anything that can just strengthen your overall physical healthiness of it, especially through breathing, right? When they send you to rehab, they're almost always bringing a respiratory therapist. Anything like yoga or those types of things where they're real focusing on your breathing, always super good for you. And so we have just found a musical way to build up our strength. And I honestly believe this, that I'm was able to get through this a lot easier because of harmonica. So there we go. Hey, we haven't played Do Re Mi in forever, and so let's pull that up. And I'm sitting here going, I have no recollection of how it goes. So let me see what we got going on. It's 3 pages long. Oh no. And it is in the key of G. So when you see key of G, you're like, uh-oh, probably going to be pressing the button quite a bit. But I don't see a ton of that right off the bat, right? So interestingly, here's a song. There is a little bit of button pushing toward the end of the song. But the song feels like it's supposed to be in the key of C because do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, right? But it's not really that way. They're smart musicians, and so yeah, that's what's in the song, but it's not in the key of the song, and that gives them the opportunity to mess around with that a little bit. And so you won't see a ton of button pushing right off the bat, but as you get toward the end when they actually drop into the real key, that's when the button pushing starts showing up. Those F sharps and G sharps start sneaking in there. Remember, we're going to play all the way down to measure 30 through into 32 and then come back to 17. So hopefully you've got a yellow marker at 17 and then another one there at 32 to let you know that those are the places you got to think. And let's see. I think that's about all I know. My one typo on here has nothing to do with you guys. And that's it. So, all right, let's give it a try. Do, re, mi, 3-beat count in, 120. We'll play it at about 100, and like I say, we haven't played it in a long time, so let's hope I do okay. 1, 2, 3. sorry, I blew the very last measure. Doggone it. Ready, play. Ah, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Ah. So I think I'm gonna die here. It's surprisingly fun. Right? I didn't play it particularly well, but we have sort of starts off pretty easy, not too hard. It gets quite a bit harder on page 2, and then gets downright difficult on page 3. And so, because of course that's where the speed of the song is happening, and your draws and your buttons and all that stuff. Really gotta work on it pretty quickly. And then you get to 33, and you're like, oh, okay, I can pretty much coast here. And then of course I hit the wrong note. I hit a 4 instead of a 5, and nothing good happens when you do that. So do re mi fa sol la ti do. Do. That's funny. That's actually fun. So hopefully that's a lot of fun. We will play it again on, what's today? Tuesday? We'll play it again on Thursday. I'm going to work on it just a little bit because I did not pull the ending off very successfully. Nice job, you guys. All right, we have no minutes left. So what I want to do tomorrow, we will run through America the Beautiful. With any luck, I'll be able to post the few pieces of sheet music that have a little bit of typo on them here or there. I want to clean some of those up, so that's one of my goals tonight. I got to get out a piece of guitar music, and then I got to get out some cleanup stuff for you guys. So that's my plan for this evening, and tomorrow we will finally get to the bottom of the playlist. Again, I'm not pushing America the Beautiful on you. It's a lovely tune, and we only play them around 4th of July anyway, so it will, it's just a nice tune. Change the words, make it something you want it to be. It would be even better. And then we'll hit Red Red Wine and Pop Goes the Weasel again tomorrow, and Blue Moon tomorrow. And of course Simple Gifts. So we have a good day coming. Hope you guys are having a great time. Thank you all for being here. Spread the word. Let people know that Harmonica is happening. Let them know. Vic says Do Re Mi is fun to play. It is fun to play, right? And it's also one where we want to try to play it as fast as Julie Andrews plays it, which we did not. I did not do just right now. But try to get your speed up on it. It's really a fun piece. Let's see. Let's see. Wednesday at 9:30 in the morning. See, Janice, you can come join us every day now at 9:30 a.m. Yeah, before we were coming in, it was too early in the morning for her. So, Janice will be out buying a harmonica today. You got to buy 2. Read the website. I don't think you've ever played with us before, Janice. And Vic, good to see you. Linda, Janice, thanks for being here. And I saw a couple other people. Diane, good to see you. And Don, thanks for stopping by. So I'll see all of you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening. Peace. Yeah, I do have the COVID croak. It's going away, though. It could be a lot worse.